Hello again, this is Dr. Danielle. Today I would like to talk about the mind. I will separate the conscious mind from the subconscious mind. But first of all, I'd like to make one thing clear, is that the mind is not the brain. Your brain is found in your skull between your two ears, and it's where connections are made. It's a piece of hardware. It does not think. The brain does not do the thinking. The brain just connects the dots from one place to another according to your experience. Dr. Martin Rossman, a wonderful medical doctor, had this to say: the mind is probably the most underused healing tool that we have. Well, let's learn to use that tool. I did my PhD dissertation on the power of the mind in healing, and I studied the placebo effect, which means I please, and the nocebo effect, which means I harm. What is the placebo effect? Well, it means, for example, that you go to a doctor and you are looking for antidepressant, but you are actually given a sugar pill. You don't know that. You take it, you think it's an antidepressant, and it happens to work. That is the placebo effect. Just because you believed that the sugar pill had ingredients to make you feel better, it worked. The placebo effect is believed to be responsible for healing or feeling better from 30 to 70% of the cases. There were interesting experiments done in a university, for instance, where students were given some pills. Now, there were two colors of pills. There was the red ones, there were the blue ones. The red ones were supposed to be the pills that give you lots of energy. The blue ones were the pills that were supposed to make you sleepy. Well, they changed the ingredients, where the red pill was still red, but it had the ingredients to make you sleepy. And the blue pill was still blue, but had the ingredients to give you energy. The students were given the pills and were told that the red pill would give them energy, the blue pill would make them sleepy. And it did, just because they believed what they were told, although the ingredients inside had been switched. Are we often conscious about what our mind is thinking? Maybe not. Let's talk about that experiment in another university, where students were supposed to prepare a business plan or a project. They were supposed to work together on a project. In the morning, they gathered in a room, and in their room, they had a briefcase on the table. During the morning, the participants were very competitive, had a hard time getting together. They had lunch, came back to the same room, but the briefcase had now been replaced with a backpack. And all of a sudden, the students started to cooperate. Why is that? Just because the mind believes that a briefcase, a business briefcase, is meant for business, where we need to compete, we need to be better than each other. As when you see a backpack, you think vacation, you think cooperation, you think nature. Little things like that do affect the mind and do affect how you react to your everyday life. During the next few micro-training, we'll give you some techniques so that you can retrain and reprogram your mind to think the way you want, instead of your mind being the captain of your ship. I'll see you soon.